Hello again and welcome back to my shop. A couple of weeks ago, you might remember I produced a video on a pen tube painting jig. At the end of that video, you saw me paint a tube a purple color. I had explained in the video that that pen was going to be a gift that a buddy of mine was giving to a family friend who helped them through a recent crisis. I have since finished that pen and I've given it to my buddy, and he has actually already mailed it to the recipient. While I was turning the pen, I went ahead and filmed the process. It seems that whenever I turn acrylic, I always get a lot of interest. People enjoy watching it. I get a lot of questions and a lot of interaction from people, and I enjoy that. So I decided to take a few minutes, try to keep it short, sweet, and to the point, but I'm going to put together this footage and show you the turning process and the assembly process of this bolt action purple acrylic ink pen. So let's get started. This is the blank for the bullet pen. I prepared it yesterday, got it cut, drilled out. I got the painted tube glued into the blank, and now I'm ready to go ahead and turn it. What I'm really anxious to see is after I turn it, if I can see the tube or how the purple painted tube looks through the blank. Looks like I'm pretty darn close on the bushings. I'm going to take just a little more off on each end, and then we'll start polishing. I've got things cleaned up and I'm ready to start polishing. I'm just going to use some micro mesh pads. These pads are really great for acrylic. They are double-sided, and you know by the colors you go yellow, green, orange, purple, blue, and gray. And you just basically get these wet, sand the blank lightly with them, wipe the slurry off, flip the sides, go to the next lower grit, and when I'm done, this will take all the scratches out, leave this blank looking pretty darn good, and then I'll use a little polish to really set it off. So let's get started. That blank looks really good. I did make one mistake. I don't know if you guys caught that or not. My lathe was running at the same speed it was running when I turned the blank down. Before using the micro mesh pads, I should have slowed my lathe down to its slowest speed. But I'm just basically looking this over. I see a couple of fine scratches right over here. Other than that, it looks really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the lathe to its lowest speed, and I'm going to go ahead and run through the pads one more time, not quite as aggressively as I did the first time, but just a light run through just to take these last couple of scratches out, and then we'll go for some polish. I'm going to go ahead and use some one-step polish, acrylic polish. I've been told by other turners there are all sorts of alternatives to this, including using the stuff that you use to polish scratches out of your headlights. I'm going to use this because I have some of it left, and when it's gone, I'll decide if I want to get another bottle of it or try something else. I'll keep you guys posted on that one. Lathe is still set on the slowest speed. Just going to apply a liberal amount of polish to the paper towel and buff it into the blank. Alright, let's get a clean piece. Just take a look at it. This polish should remove any additional fine scratches that the sandpaper couldn't get to. And that blank just shines. It's beautiful. All right, let's get her off the lathe and let's press it into a pen kit. I've got the blank off of the lathe and I'm really happy with how it looks. I mean, it just shines. It's beautiful. So let's go ahead and get this pin pressed together. Now with the bolt action pin, this is the Magnum, which is the larger bolt action pin, there's a threaded insert here. And this threaded insert, you'll notice, has a little line on it. If you look at the instructions, the line goes into the pin. Now it doesn't matter which side you put it on because the bushings are the same on both sides, but let's go ahead and get this pressed in. There we go. That'll press in flush with the tube. And what that's used for, we won't put this on just yet, but that's used to thread the front half of the pin in. Let's go ahead now, we're going to readjust our pin press and we're going to press the back half of the pin in. Get this, there we go. All right. Wow, that is beautiful. We'll drop the refill in, put the spring on the refill, and now we'll go ahead and screw in the front half of the pin. And there you have it, a gorgeous bolt action pin. Real happy with the way this one turned out. Can't wait to deliver it to my buddy. Thank you for joining me today in the shop. I hope you found this video interesting. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to hearing your comments or answering any questions that you might have about the pin, the process, or anything turning related that I can help with. If you're not a subscriber, I've got a subscribe button down below. Please click that button and all of my future videos will be delivered directly to your video feed. I want you to know that you are always welcome in my shop. So I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Have a great evening.